X Games Aspen is actually literally today. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain exactly when it is, what events are happening, what each one actually means, and which ones you should be paying attention to. And at the end of it all, I'll show you a few of my favorite moments from last year's games. So stick around for that. If you're new to it, X Games Aspen is the biggest winter action sports competition of the year. It takes place every single January in Aspen, Colorado at Buttermilk Mountain. Across the weekend, the world's best snowboarders, skiers, and snowmobile athletes compete in Slopestyle, SuperPipe, Big Air, and Knuckle Huck. Before we break down the events themselves, here's how the weekend is actually structured. So, X Games Aspen runs across 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and each day has a slightly different focus. Friday kicks things off with women's snowboard and ski events, the first Big Air final, and snowmobile freestyle in the evening. Saturday is the busiest day. You get men's ski slopestyle, both ski and snowboard Big Air finals, and Knuckle Huck sessions. And then Sunday closes things out with more slopestyle finals, more Knuckle Huck, snowmobile speed and style, and the final SuperPipe event. By the end of the weekend, you've seen every discipline across both skiing, snowboarding, and snowmobile. Now, here's the important part. Each event has a slightly different format and scoring system. And if you don't understand how those work, it's really hard to tell why someone wins. So, let's break each of them down. Let's start with Slopestyle, because this is usually the first event that people watch. Slopestyle is a full downhill course made up of rails at the top and jumps at the bottom. Riders choose their own line and tricks, and the goal is to link everything together super smoothly. Here's the key thing to understand. Riders usually get 2 or 3 runs, but only their best run counts, meaning that if a rider falls or make a mistake, that entire run is basically over. Judges score difficulty, clean landings, flow, and variety. Slopestyle is all about landing one perfect run, start to finish. Next up is SuperPipe. This is a massive half pipe you see in all the highlight clips. Riders drop in and go wall to wall, trying to get as much height as possible whilst doing their biggest tricks. Just like Slopestyle, riders usually get 2 or 3 runs, and again, only a single run counts. Judges care about height, difficulty, clean grabs, and consistency. SuperPipe is all about confidence, control, and amplitude. Now, my favorite, Big Air, works very differently. Instead of a full course, riders hit one massive jump, which is usually about 75 feet. They usually get 3 or 4 attempts, but here's the key rule. Only your best 2 scores are averaged. That means riders have to land 2 different high-level tricks. You can't just repeat the same trick twice. Judges will penalize repetition. So Big Air rewards difficulty and variety. This is why it's so exciting to watch. Riders often come into their final attempt knowing they need one more clean trick to reach the podium. And then there's Knuckle Huck, one of the most creative events at X Games. Instead of landing on the slope, riders hit the knuckle, the rounded top of the jump, and do whatever they can off it. There isn't a strict best run format here. Riders get multiple attempts and judges score overall impression. Creativity, originality, control, and risk matter more than just spinning the most. Some of the wildest moments of the entire weekend happen in Knuckle Huck. And all these formats exist for one reason. Slopestyle and SuperPipe rewards one perfect run. Big Air rewards consistency and variety. And Knuckle Huck rewards creativity. So, just as we're about to go into the X Games of this year, here are a couple of my favorite moments from last year that have got me very excited to see what they have got coming this year.
Going that fast switch one-footed is one of the scariest things you can do. Full extension, showing you the sole of his boot.
That was...
and the sole of his riding for that. The knuckle. And then has to catch his toe edge to initiate a front flip.
That's so close to not having a good time.
Let's take a look at this. So watch that. nose pressing the knuckle,
Oh.
and then doing a backflip. All the momentum wants you to do a front flip out of that,
Doesn't
right?
seem possible.
He stops. Take a look at this. What you got to worry about this one is nipple chafing.
Ouch!
That was so 1440. So
This is a Knuckle Huck contest, correct?
that's correct. I'm not a big fan of the not grabbing, but I mean, you
Check out to me.
cab one, tail press, and then front flipping.
How?
Maybe a little hand drag right there. But you see the flex on the tail, almost using it like a tramp. Okay, watch this. One. Touches.
Touch.
Two. Then he goes again.
3. Triple watch. Knuckle Huck. Xiong.
Whilst touching.
How?
Because, okay, here's where it could go so wrong. If he hits that nut.
A Big Air silver medal last night that probably would have earned gold any other year in Big Air.
Yep.
If not for a 2340 third round Planet Earth.
Switch backside 450. Oh my good word.
What?
Cab 540 Miller flip. 250-50. Switch back 16 off the top jump. This is something special. Double backside rodeo 10. Switch 12. Switches grab. Double backside rodeo 12. Melon to tail.
How does he close it out?
He's got that cab. 1800. You just watched the gold medal winning run and
This man sends it to the moon. Here's Hiroto's first run in the final.
left foot forward, natural way of riding, going to rotate backside. Turn his back to the takeoff right here.
So that's everything you need to know before X Games Aspen kicks off. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which event you're most excited to watch. And if you want a breakdown once the competitions start, tell me and I'll make it happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.